not been going great, obviously, the last couple of weeks on a 4-game skid here. How do you kind of keep things light and maybe keep the goal top of mind and not let things get too drab at a time like this?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Obviously, winning dictates a lot of the mood around sports teams. It's a win-loss industry. But, it's just trusting in what you do. Just before that, we came off 4 wins in a row, so you believe in your systems. It's just making sure that the little details are executed the way that they need to be from all 5 guys. And it's easy to pile on in times like this, but like I said, you just try to remind yourself that when good things are done, good things will happen. So we just come out every day and stick with that mindset. If we play our game, we like our chances, and you just keep going.
And it is the first time that this team's lost 3 games or more in a row all season, so it's not like this is obviously becoming a pattern of any kind. Is it maybe a good learning lesson for some of the younger guys in terms of how difficult this league and maybe the North Division in particular is?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a big adjustment to pro hockey. Every night you've got to earn your 2 points. Every night there's another team of guys that are just as hungry as you to make the next level, to get the next big contract, whatever it is. So 2 points on a night-to-night basis are a dogfight. Everybody shows up wanting the same thing. So it's a great lesson for everybody. This is how playoffs work. You maybe lose 1 or 2. You got to get right back on it and figure out how to win. So it's a great lesson. There's nothing that you can't take from the season, the good and the bad, that you can't learn from. So, you never want to lose learn during a losing streak, but we are where we are, and we just got to keep getting better to get out of it.
And naturally, you look to your captain to do a lot of that, obviously leading of this group, and Garrett Pilon's been doing that by example of late. How much of a difference maker can he be as he starts to round into form?
Yeah, he's huge. His pedigree coming from where he has, what he's done in this league especially, it's invaluable for our group. For Peels, it's tough when you get hurt earlier in the year. I know the season's still young, but he missed a couple games early. Everybody's getting up to pace, so it's good to see him getting back to his level. And again, it just comes through hard work. He's a guy that's in early, works hard in practice, so it's no surprise that his game's kind of got back to where it should be, and hopefully he's just scratching the surface of what this season can be.
Another constant with this group seems to be the scoring touch of Arthur Kaliev. I know you've only been around this club for a couple of seasons now, but when was the last time that you saw somebody as automatic as that night after night after night?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty impressive. Obviously there's the handful of top guys that you watch all throughout the game, and you watch them because they score, and Artie's worked himself into that category. He has a great knack of kind of getting lost on the backside, and then when he gets a chance, like you said, right now it's automatic that it's going in. So for a guy like him, it's just continuing to find ways to create those looks. They're not always going to just present themselves, so he's got to be willing to get to the inside of the ice, and he's done a good job at that. Anytime there's a puck around the net, it seems like 43's sniffing somewhere around, and he's able to find loose pucks and put them in the back of the net. So, obviously for us, it's a great thing to have, and hopefully he can stay hot, but really it's just if he continues to play the right way, he'll score, we'll score. A lot of good things come from when Artie's on.
All right, and lastly, again, a couple more against Laval here. Saw them a few weeks ago, kind of at the start of this skid, if you want to call it that. What needs to be the biggest difference this weekend to improve those results against the Rocket?
I think just our work ethic. We went into their building and we got out-competed. They won a lot of 50-50 battles. They kind of imposed their will on us. So tonight, trying to flip the script. If we can get to pucks first, if we can hold on to pucks, make them defend us, it puts us in a good spot to win. But it's not going to be easy. They're a team that prides themselves on working hard, so it's a great test for our guys. But if we show up and we're focused on winning those little battles, winning little races, face-offs, forechecks, getting to pucks on the breakout, then we got a great chance to win the hockey game.